If you have ever dealt with depression or if you know a person who had experienced it, you have to watch this video. Because today we take a look at a technology, specifically a brain implant, that could allow us to switch depression off. So let's find out about promises and risks of brain implants and depression. Hey, it's Paolo from The Dairy Monkey, and to start answering the main question of the video, we must first understand one very simple yet important point, and that is that depression is a real physical problem that affects many people around the world. Depression isn't just something that you can solve with a cheer up buddy, it is correlated with actual physical changes to the brain. For example, it has been observed that depression can lead to brain inflammation or even a decrease in brain volume. For this reason, depression is already treated with chemical solutions like antidepressants. But some scientists imagine a more direct approach that involves zapping the brain with electricity. This approach might remind you of a Neuralink solution, and it is in fact based on a similar principle. That is, that we can stimulate the brain with electrical impulses, specifically with a brain-computer interface. A study from the University of California, San Francisco presented such a solution. In this study, published recently, the researchers managed to treat a severe depression case with something akin to a brain pacemaker. If you know how a pacemaker works, it sends electrical pulses to a heart that has issues, regulating its rhythm. Now, this device works similarly because basically it tracks the areas that are associated with depressive symptoms, areas of the brain, and to these areas, when it is needed, it delivers electrical impulses. This approach is known as deep brain stimulation and is used also for epilepsy, for example for seizures, or in case of Alzheimer's disease to regulate the tremors. This is not the first time that this kind of approach, deep brain stimulation, has been used to treat depression, but it could be a game changer for the device that was realized by the scientists to adapt the therapy to each patient's needs. You see, depression can emerge in different ways in different people, so what we really need is a more targeted, personalized solution. And it delivers apparently. The study involved just one person, but the results were incredible, with the patient reporting symptoms going away almost immediately. Now, it might sound a little bit too great to be real, right? So are there any actual risks to this? Well, aside from the fact that this implant requires brain surgery, which isn't exactly a walk in the park, there is another catch. Because you see, the part of the brain that is stimulated by this electrical interface is called the ventral striatum. It is located around here. And this part is actually connected to the pleasure and reward system. So you kind of see where I'm going, right? Stimulating this brain area might be great for people with depression, but what if we abuse it? There is in fact a case from 1996 which presents some sort of similar, almost dystopian scenario. In 1986, a woman received a brain implant to help her cope with muscle tremors. This implant would send electrical pulses to the brain to mitigate these muscle tremors, but as they discovered, it also caused erotic feelings, pleasurable erotic feelings. And as they discovered, the woman became, over the time, addicted to the usage of this brain-computer interface, and it would deliver pulses to herself to cause these pleasurable erotic feelings. With this increasing self-stimulation, she ended up actually neglecting her own well-being with obvious health consequences. So what these two studies show us is that yes, in fact, we can treat depression and other mental conditions with brain-computer interface, but we have to be really careful when tampering with the brain, which is such a complex and delicate organ that we don't yet fully understand. But let me know your opinion in the comments. If you had a severe case of depression, would you actually try this solution? Would you try using a brain implant to deliver to yourself some specific electrical impulses? Let me know in the comments. And if you are interested in this kind of videos, I invite you to subscribe to my channel for future videos. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.